Imagine this: turquoise waters stretching as far as the eye can see, powdery white sanding beneath your feet, and the warm Caribbean sun kissing your skin. This is Punta Cana, a paradise that doesn't just promise adventure, relaxation, and unforgettable memories. It delivers. And today I'm taking you along for the ride. Buckle up, because this is the trip of a lifetime.
And men versus men. Okay? The first round, 3 arrows. The second round, two. The last, just one. Ya tú sabes más o menos, pero no te lo digo en español porque tú ya sabes. The first is la señorita Natalia. Aplauso, aplauso, aplauso. Let's go.
Welcome guys back to my channel. This is Abdefim TV, where I bring you guys all great stuffs, travels, lifestyle, and of course I'm a Chelsea fan. In today's vlog I'll be taking you guys on my long awaited trip to the Dominican Republic, specifically Punta Cana. This is me waiting in their Toronto airport after my flight has been delayed for over 4 hours. Initially, this flight should have been a 4 hour flight, but for some reason, Air Canada decided to give me an extra 4 hours. And honestly, it was fun at first when I was just told about it's just gonna be 15 minutes just to check at the door and make sure everything is fine. And then 15 minutes turned into 45 to 1 hour, and I'm hoping this flight doesn't get cancelled. You can see the airplane that I'm about to board on, waiting patiently for my arrival. I'm sure you can tell the snow was pretty bad and it's a lot of manual labor. Anyways, the plane took off. This is us here in DC with a beautiful view. I eventually landed in Punta Cana, as you can see, and straight up to my bed. I woke up in the morning and I just didn't want to leave my bed because the weather was so different than what I have usually been waking up to. I had to check my phone just to be sure there are no messages, important messages I need to respond to, as I am having a good time and I do not want to be disturbed. After so many contemplations, I decided to get off my bed and just take a walk and feel great, enjoy the weather, stretch out all the stress, the cold. I'm sure you want to be here too. Try to check out, hoping I was gonna see some ice cold weather outside, but oh voila, nothing. I was so happy inside of me living there. The weather back in Canada, I try to take it sit just to soak it all in for the period of time I was gonna be here to enjoy everything that comes with it. But I'd like to just give you guys a little view here just to have a snippet of what I am enjoying. The weather is awesome. The view is beautiful. The ocean is so nice. Check it out. This time I was ready to just jump into my jacuzzi tub and just enjoy their beautiful bath after a long flight and after a long night. Anyways, I will let you enjoy the wonderful view from my suite. This time I was getting hungry already and I just wanted to grab a snack or something to just put in my belly to hold me a little bit till I go down to the kitchen, the cafeteria, or whatever it is to just grab something to eat. I've heard a lot of good news about good food in Dominican Republic in Punta Cana, and I've preserved my palate just to have a taste of every single thing I can lay my hands on. All right, this is pretty much what it is viewing from my own personal suite. And I will let you guys enjoy the beautiful view. And now I'm in the cafeteria or kitchen or whatever it is you call it. And this is just some of their options that are available to have for breakfast. As you all know, this is not their typical heavy breakfast that we, or I should say, some cultures are usually used to having. So I had some potatoes, scrambled eggs, fried plantain, and a bread. I believe it was a wheat bread. And I was just consuming it like fire. Okay, I decided to go on a cat afterwards just to take a little trip around the whole resort just to see what beautiful views I haven't seen yet, as I would love to give you guys all that it is to this resort. The guy who was driving the cart was so nice. Even though I didn't understand half of what he said because they all spoke in Spanish, I tried to learn a little bit of hola, como estás? Just a little bit of it just to get by saying hello and hi to everyone. I believe I still need to go back to school and get that because I don't know how Spanish wasn't part of what I learned in school. But anyways, story for another day. You can tell you want to leave your house right now if you're in Canada to come to Punta Cana. Tunde Fadike Kemi DG. Pack your bags right now. I know you're thinking about traveling. Get out of this cold. Pack your bags. Go spend, even if it's just 2 days. Go have some fun. You deserve it. Alright. Just giving you guys all the views. Seeing all these beautiful trees. And yeah. This is the final destination to drop off, as this is another resort in between the same resort facility. So yeah, there are about, I believe, 5 resorts in the same estate where my resort was in, because there was a whole lot of security surrounding it. So this is me coming for lunch in a different resort. So yeah, there's about different options here as well too. That's dessert. There's a bakery portion there where you have all the bread. Anyways, I went with a couple of friends that I decided to play American football with while in the pool. Just having a great time. Enjoying the beautiful weather. The water is so bright and clear. So warm. You can see clearly without having to taste any form of chlorine. It is natural. I spent every single day in the water. It was so beautiful. Well, I'm not the best at throwing the football if you want to criticize me on that, but I kind of have an idea about tossing the ball, playing basketball, so tomatoes, I'll leave that to you. Anyways, I spent a few time here in the pool just having fun with myself and the other guys that I met there. And it was fun overall, and after a few minutes, stepped out of the water to go figure out what next activity is out there that I need to get onto. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys to enjoy the pool. After playing the American football for a few minutes, I think we're all getting tired, and I got plugged into one particular drink by one of the guys called Tiger. It's mixed with tequila, fruits, ice, and some other wonderful condiments that made it really great. If you find yourself in this resort or in Punta Cana, give it a try. And yes, dinner time. I went to this great Italian restaurant, and it precedes their name. There's just a small spaghetti in between the plate, and I'm like, as a Niger guy, how is this gonna get me filled up? Anyways, I had dinner, and the next day I went for archery. I've been hearing a lot of good things about archery. I've been hearing good things about how fun it is to give it a try. I'm like, okay, well, let's go and see what's there. So I met this wonderful guy in Punta Cana who was our instructor. His name is Chocolate. So I don't know if I pronounced that right. It's chocolate, but they call him Chocolate in Spanish way. So that's him instructing one of the other guys that was there to play the archery. And after him, I had to go there, and it was fun. As you can tell, my first try wasn't the greatest, and I'm being schooled the second time to see how it's been done. And I was given a second chance to try it again and see if I was able to get a hang of it. So I did try the second time, and I don't know, you'd be the judge of that. But based on those that were sitting and watching, it seems like it was not bad for a first timer. So anyways, I went ahead to say that this was a practice before the actual game itself. So he gave everyone an opportunity to actually go for practice to know how it's being done before the actual tournament begins. So for the tournament, he would be explaining what exactly it is that it entails.
Looky, looky. This is 10 points. 1, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 200 in the middle.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
I do
200.
3 rounds. The people make more points is the happy winner. Okay? It's lady versus lady and man versus man. Okay? The first round, 3 arrows. The second round, 2. The last, just 1. Ya tú sabes más o menos, pero no te lo digo en español porque tú...
Well, this time I was tired. I just want to get into the water again. So yeah, I went into the jacuzzi just to get my stress out. And yeah, the water was a little warm in the jacuzzi compared to the actual pool where the water is a little cold. So I decided to plug in my headset, play a nice warm music, and to relax. It was a beautiful time. It was a wonderful experience. As the last time I ever had to do this was a while ago. So yeah, it was definitely great to have this experience again. I decided to get into the pool after being in the jacuzzi just to take a swim. And yeah, trust me, I'm not the best swimmer out there. I had to do a little bit of self-learn to teach myself back in high school days. Just a little bit of how to survive, to be honest. Because it wasn't part of a curriculum when we were grown up to go for swimming. It is just a hobby. If you feel like it, go for it. But yeah, I'm glad I did learn at the time when I did. At least I'm able to go a few meters without crashing in the water. Anyways, I did this about, I would say maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 laps, and then I go out of the pool. After saying hi to a friend of mine, I decided to get out of the pool, and you know what time it is. Dinner time. So yeah, I went for dinner. As you know, this is dessert. There was a lot of veggies, and yeah, there was a lot of options. I think there was spaghetti and cheese, there was steak, there was shrimps, there was corn, a lot, oxtail. There's just so many protein to get by and just have a different taste. And I don't know what all of those were, but I was just more concerned about the proteins because yeah, something is gonna fill my stomach for a little bit. And yeah, by the water the next day, there was an artist who was painting, and his plan was to give out his paintings in a raffle draw. Unfortunately, I wasn't part of the lucky winners to take one of the art home. Overall, I would say it was a great time, and yeah, I kind of enjoyed seeing him paint all from scratch on the canvas, and a few people did as well too, as you can see from the view. And yeah, and shortly after that, there was a pool party where there was, I don't know what this is called, but there's this foam thing that was kind of sprayed into the pool, and then the DJ just kind of turned up the music, and everyone was just going at it in the pool, having some nice drink, taking videos and capturing the moment. And then we had a few of their instructors came by, did the thing, danced, showed some moves, and yeah, it was really fun. But the foams were way too much at some point that we couldn't even see past each other in the pool, and some guys had to tap out. You know what they say about everything that has a beginning surely has an end. It's the end of my vacation, and yeah, all the way back to Canada. Ooh. You can see how much everyone was dragging their feet just to get back into the plane. We're like, hell no, we're going back into the cold, but no choice, even though the flight was still delayed by, I believe it was about 30 minutes. But yeah, I was glad that the weather condition in Punta Cana was great and the flight wasn't delayed further or cancelled. This is me giving you guys a view at about 30,000 feet above ground. And yeah, just waiting to land and get into my car. Anyways, it wasn't actually fun getting to the airport at first in Canada because I had to go park my car in their covered parking because I wasn't unsure how much snow was gonna cover my car before I get back, and I didn't want to run into any issues of having to start my car or having to jump start it or looking for another car to help me out. Anyways, I go back and my car was in good condition. For I believe the 5 days that I stayed out of the country, I paid $210 just driving in park, in case you are wondering how much that costs. For the fact that my flight was actually delayed for almost 10 hours, I brought it up to their agent at their parking level, and she reduced my parking pass levy from 215 to I believe about 190, which was not bad. Eventually we landed in Toronto, and yes, we're back to the cold. Thank you so much for watching, guys.